Oh, wow. Hey guys, it's Valarie Johnson, and welcome to Talk on Tuesdays. It's the Interludes Extra, what we do on Tuesday. Well, I am talking by myself because my person, my guy, our executive producer, Michael Wamble, is tied up. And so it'll just be myself. And, I know how to entertain myself and I know how to entertain other folks as well. Definitely give me a shout in the chat if you're here. That's always cool. We were just trying to figure out some technical difficulties, but it's all good. So it is. Well, it is Tuesday, September 7th, and it is the day after Labor Day. What were your plans? I was trying to figure out what I was going to do for Labor Day, and I did a bunch of things on Labor Day. What did I do? Well, one of the first things I did was there was a all high school reunion with I went to a school here in Chicago called CVS, Chicago Vocational High School. Now it is now called the Chicago Career Academy. Mm, being very bougie and everything. However, back when I was going there, it was called just CVS. Well, they had classes from 19 people that graduated from 1967 all the way to class 2009. Wow. Can you believe that? Well, I had a good little time and saw people. Now I got there a little late because I was really having fun with another event that I went to earlier, which was my church. We had a cookout or something happening, and we started to do line dancing and stepping. And I'm getting back into things being back here in Chicago, knowing how to step. Does anyone know how to step? Because I know I don't. Actually, I do. I can pretend to know what I'm doing, but not too much. Yesterday, I was on the phone with a good friend of mine, Princess, who has made an appearance on Talk on Tuesday. We reviewed the auto show. That was a lot of fun. And what we ended up doing, there was a historical monument that opened over the weekend, and it's called Pullman National Monument. It is something that the whole, if I can explain it, it's a community that's here in Chicago. The railroad porters, and vast majority of them were all black. All of them were black. And there was a gentleman, Mr. Pullman. He owned everything in the area, the living quarters, all of that stuff. And what I would like to do is share a little bit of what was done yesterday. And this was on Labor Day. This was me and Princess. Let me go ahead and start it here. And isn't it fitting that we come to a place where many people labor? Beginning. Here we go. Go to the beginning. Oh, wait.
So like I said, I call it the clock tower.
I think I was trying to clean the lens.
Well, it's Labor Day, and isn't it fitting that we come to a place where many people labored via the railroad? We're at the Pullman Historic Site here in Chicago. And we're taking a look around. There is a line of people waiting to get in. That's always fun. I'm here with Princess. She's, doing her thing. So we're walking around and we're checking things out. But here's the back side of this place. And people are here investigating what is going on. That's right. It's good to use your Labor Day to find out how your ancestors labored. There's a lot of laboring, right, Prince?
Mm-hmm. And look, workers from the nearest Pullman houses paid higher rents, which were, like I said, that area we went to.
Mm-hmm.
And the so-called lower wage workers, which is now Langley over here. Hi, yeah, I'm being What? I'm sorry, I'm trying to read your shirt. That's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Black mixed with crimson and cream. All right, girl. Hi.
She's
I'm
always
sorry.
making
Come on,
friends.
this is other people's stuff. Okay, so the walk in, walk out. This was their entrance.
Oh,
That's all of that.
Oh, that's gonna look backwards.
Oh,
I gotta
okay, we'll flip it around.
Oh, we'll flip it around. Okay, great. I'm about to flip it around. Okay, great.
Oh, wow. That was fun. Me and Princess, we always have a good time doing stuff like that. I always have to remember, how do I stop sharing? How can I just put it on me? No, I want to put it on me. I'm still learning this, guys. This is hilarious. All right, let me do this one.
Me and Princess, we missed the grand opening. You see all these empty chairs? We totally missed everything. Isn't that horrible?
But it's okay because I will be back tomorrow if she can't come, and we will be having pictures of the Pullman neighborhood.
Woo! That's right, the big old clock tower.
And that's the only thing I can call it. It's a clock tower. I mean, I don't know exactly what it is called, but it's a clock tower.
Oh my gosh. Like I said, we had a blast kind of checking things out around the community of Pullman. And it was, exciting to just learn about the history. And I have to remember, when I shoot things with my cell phone and I'm doing the selfie, everything is in reverse. So that's not good at all. But that's some of the things that I did over the Labor Day weekend. And Tracy, good to see you. She said she's definitely going to check it out, because I found out that it's a museum, so it is free, and they're open office hours 9 to 5. So if you're here in the Chicagoland area, this is a great thing to check out. And it's on the south side, which is amazing. I myself and Princess, we actually walked around the entire neighborhood, just about. And she was just kind of breaking down, I think, where the horse carriages used to pull up, and then some other things. And I was thinking, my goodness, that's amazing. I didn't know that all of this history, well, all of this history is on the south side. I know a lot of history is downtown and north and possibly west, but it's always good to become a tourist in your own city. Is that right? Yes, it is. Well, anyway, I don't know if you guys heard, but yesterday, Emmy nominated actor Michael K. Williams. I don't know if you all watched a show called The Wire, but Michael K. Williams got well known in that particular role, and was acting in a lot of different things. I felt like he was turning into Samuel L. Jackson. He was showing up in everything. What I saw him in recently, and what he is nominated for and for an Emmy, is Lovecraft Country. And Michael, my producer, he loves this show. Now I believe that show is on HBO and also HBO Max streaming. You can see the entire season. I don't think it's going to be renewed. I hate that it's not going to be renewed, but he is nominated for an Emmy. And if he picks up the Emmy, he will be the 7th Emmy winner to win after unfortunately dying. Now, I believe they're saying it was a drug overdose. He was from Brooklyn. He lived in the Williamsburg area of Brooklyn. That is a beautiful area of Brooklyn if you've ever been to that section of Brooklyn. Tamara Hall was talking about him on her show earlier, and she looked very emotional. I was checking her out, and she interviewed him in February 2021. And she recently saw him about a month ago, and she said that he told her, "Thank you for having me on the show to talk about me instead of the characters I play." And I didn't know that he struggled with drugs. And I'm, to his entire family and us as fans, we're just grieving that we won't be able to enjoy any more work from him. But Michael K. Williams, he was going to be 55 in November. He died at the age of 54 in Brooklyn on Labor Day. And so sorry, such a loss for the entertainment industry. If you're here in the room, give me a chat. You've noticing that I don't have a chatting partner. Yeah, he's not here tonight. He's a busy young man. He's teaching the world. He sends his apologies to everyone, but I'm here talking on Tuesday like we're all supposed to talk, which is fun. Hurricane Ida. Oh my gosh. The cleanup and everything is still happening. A lot of flooding happened on the East Coast. If Hurricane Ida affected you in any way, either flooding or loss of power or the continuing loss of power, put it in the chat. I don't think we didn't see Ida at all here in the Midwest. It totally bypassed us. And the trek of that storm is causing billions and billions of dollars. I believe President Biden has made his way down to Louisiana to check things out to make sure things are okay. However, unfortunately, his rating overall has gone down, not probably just because of Ida, but definitely because of the situation over in Afghanistan. World views and world politics, that's not my lane. So I mention it because I know things are happening in that regard. But Ida really just did a number on a lot of folks up and down the coast. So I'm just praying for the recovery efforts of everyone and just that it just happens. I don't know. It's just very sad. Anywho, well, there are new shows that are coming to television, and I'm excited for Queens. That is something that's coming, I believe, Swiss Beats. I believe that's the husband of Alicia Keys. That show is coming, and I believe that is Nori Naughton. She's from Power. I'm probably mispronouncing her last name. Bad host. Got to pronounce people's names right. But I know Brandy is in it as well, along with Eve. And it's I feel like Empire was especially in its first season, was a great show. But I feel like that musical show with great talent is missing. I don't know. So it's about four divas. They were a group back in the day, but now they're coming back, to get their sing on and to charge it. And it's fictionalized. There's a lot of reality shows that's out here. Is anyone watching any of the reality shows? Did anyone watch R&B Divas? I never watched that. I did watch one episode with Shantae Moore. But other than that, it's R&B Divas, but it's now dramatized. So I think that's on the ABC network. And so, of course, if you have Disney Plus or if you have Hulu, you can probably catch it on either one of those streaming platforms. But I think that's supposed to hit soon. Also, unfortunately, the last season for This Is Us, I don't know. This Is Us is supposed to be ending this season. And then Blackish, the Emmy-nominated show from Kenya Barris, 8 seasons. I think they had a great run. I think, in fact, I don't know, did Cosby Show beat them out with 8? Did they have 8 seasons? I always feel like the Cosby Show is the meter for how if it's a Black-based sitcom, how long does it last? And I think Cosby Show was 8 seasons, and I believe, and Blackish, this will be their 8th and final season. They're supposed to be doing some other stuff. I believe Oldish is they're in talks about that show. I want Black AF that came on Netflix to come back. I don't think it is. Does anyone know? I don't think it's coming back. But I was talking to Michael about this, and I really would love to see that come in the second season because the first season is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Anywho, and then one of my friends who told me about this said, hey, there is a documentary coming on about Janet Jackson. And I was like, really? And it's supposed to hit on A&E and Lifetime in January 2022. Oh my goodness. So I don't know I don't know how that's going to be. The preview of that came out on Janet Jackson's Instagram page. So if you guys want to check it out, I'm going to put the link of that into the chat, and you guys can let me know next week what you think, because that is what's up. That is what's up. Okay, I'm posting the comment. Here we go. And I'm putting it in the chat. That's always important. Well, on behalf of myself and Michael Wamble, it's an amended version of our talk on Tuesday. Love to have somebody to talk with, but he's not here, but it's okay. We have a brand new episode coming out on tomorrow. And an audio podcast is coming out, and it's going to be remembering 9/11. Michael, as well as our mutual friend and friend of the show, Jonathan Keaton, he was in our third episode that we did back last year. He's an actor and comedian. He got married 20 years ago, and his wedding was September 14th. So people were traveling on September 11th to get to Chicago to get to his wedding. He, along with Michael, recount what happened for them on that day. And then, of course, I go into what was happening with me. I actually was a new resident of Brooklyn. And so I talk about it. And then also we hear a little bit from my friend Regina Wilson, who is a New York firefighter, and just some amazing things that happened. She's supposed to be in a documentary with Spike Lee on HBO, and that talks about 9/11. And then also she is the Women of 9/11 that premieres on ABC on tomorrow evening at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Robin Roberts talks to about 4 or 5 women that were affected or affected 9/11. And that's going to come on. And I wanted to have her on to talk about it, but believe you me, everybody else got to her before me. It's okay. Hopefully I get a chance to see you, Regina, this weekend. That'll be great. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me for Interludes Extra. I'm Valarie Johnson. It's so great to see everyone here. And thank you so very much for joining us. Talk on Tuesday, every Tuesday at 8 Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, guys, take care and tune in to our audio podcast, which releases every Wednesday, Interludes, a pure Lighthouse production. Guys, take care.